Yeah, you're upside down. Take a minute. I've been internally having a conversation with you guys. And then I realized I'm not recording any of it, but I'm having a mental conversation with a bunch of people. You guys are coming in and you're not hiding and allowing yourself to talk. Let me know if the sound is okay. I was not prepared for this. I just found an entire little thing of a bunch of makeup and glitter and stuff, and I've been just playing. Because my neighbor, the one that's always been nice to me, today is her last day in this apartment, and it was bittersweet. What color are they? Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me You see why I'm fidgeting so much? I'm trying to set you on here because it's the only thing I am. But when I put you back there, it's over. You just hold on a minute because I gotta angle it like this. Okay. What? What I was talking to you guys about was the female anatomy and what guys don't understand. The conversation was turning into a whole bunch of other topics. And eventually I wasn't even just like paying attention. I was just playing with makeup and then I was like, wiping it off my face, making different colors on, and like I lost one of my contact lenses, so we got double colors today. I refused to sit there and cry. I saw her cry and then I was getting upset and I'm like, oh, and all the stuff going on with my family and all the stuff I don't know about. So I went to the smoke shop. I went and bought a bunch of incense sticks, which you can see back there. I've been cleaning the apartment. I've been decluttering and getting rid of like putting stuff in boxes that I don't use. I've been organizing stuff. I've been Virgoing it. It's been weird. And one thing I'm unsure about, I don't know who else feels this way, but it seems like there's an overlay on reality. Sorry, when I was playing with makeup, there's these little bottles. I got glitter everywhere. still haven't found an eyeliner I like. So I was playing with little glitter eyeliners. But apparently when you put mascara on, eyelashes get really, really big. So I found a bunch of little eyelashes and I was like, what? Not fake ones, like real ones. Mine. I was like, where'd they come from? It's weird, isn't it? Like something's weird today. It's been weird since yesterday. Because I thought I made this video yesterday. I don't want to say it's a love reading. Whatever, 5 minutes of this weird stuff. I don't want to remake this video. I don't want to tell you it's a love reading, but I asked what this reading is going to be about. And I was like, men, 3 men. I don't know. I really don't like this stuff on my face at all. I'm supposed to be doing something in a new, a different thing I used to do before called the Singer series I was doing. The Sun Singer, Moon Singer, Saturn, whatever. So I was supposed to be doing the Sun one today, S-U-N. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. It's not like meaninglessness. It's not any of that stuff. I don't want to. And when I asked them, so what am I supposed to say? Like, what message am I supposed to share? A whole bunch of visions, none of them that I feel like I need to share with you. We have a little visitor. Gosh, well, I did again. Anyway, we're gonna leave Charlotte right there. So it's really like stuff that was going on that I was asking about. A lot of the real deep stuff that I don't really want to talk to you about was about me. And what was about me mirrored what was about some other people. And it was like, you know how sometimes people have mediumship abilities and they don't realize it. They like communicate with other sides. I feel like there's some of us who think we're certain people. But no, actually other people. That we're haunted. Remember the video from yesterday where I was like, or the day before yesterday with the King of Cups? I'm picking up on his energy a lot. A lot. But then I've also been seeing a really big tree. I'm trying to figure out how many of these I have in here. I'm putting them in for specific reasons. This is why I was supposed to do a Sun Singer video. It was completely snowy and cloudy when I went to the smoke shop and I came back. I was talking to the sun. And the sun's been like this all day now. And it's like for hours. And every time I'm like getting in a weird mood, clouds cover the sun. And every time I'm not in a weird mood, it happens. And then I got in a super weird mood because of the neighbor, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get all my weird shit out of the closet and like just play. And since I've been playing, the sun has been doing a weird thing. And nothing I'm doing feels comfortable. Where I am doesn't feel comfortable. Reality doesn't feel comfortable. Nothing feels comfortable. And I feel like globally, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I have no idea. I don't watch news. I don't watch TV. I watch like TV apps. Do you see that? Every time I'm tuning into it, it's like, whoop. When I was outside, the wind was blowing really hard. And it kept pushing me towards a guy that was in the parking lot. And I was like, oh no, you don't. So I pushed against the wind, and then the wind was like pushing harder. And I was like, oh no, you don't. And it felt like a huge gust of like wind from the other way pushed a gust of wind from the other side. And then it all stopped. And then more of this happened. And I was showing something about the chakra system. What if the colors correlated to your chakra system aren't the right ones? Think about that. You're trying to heal the chakra system with the color red or like blue, right? What if it's actually pink? What if your throat chakra isn't blue, it's yellow? What if your crown chakra is not supposed to be purple, but it's supposed to be like green? It's been that kind of a day since yesterday. And not in a bad way, and it's just very something. So 12 minutes of this weird talk, right? And there's still something I can't make sense of. So this is, if you're feeling this way, this is probably a reading for you. If you're people that are doing this to people feeling this way, you're probably not going to come up in this reading because it's cause and effect, right? But then behind all this, there's something else. So I kind of want to tune into that something else. But I feel like this is not any of those things. I feel like this is just something in the back of something. And what this reading is actually going to be about is the three men. I don't know. I don't know. There's just something very, when you're painting and someone's like, oh, that's that color. And you're like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah. And you're looking at it and you're like, no. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've been thinking about memories and past lives and current ones, and how there's a gap in certain memories, in a lot of memories I remember. I'm starting to think, hmm, hmm, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this to you. There's an answer somewhere. And if you guys are going through this, we're going to figure out what this is. If it's a romantic thing, if it's a worldwide thing, I don't know. But, okay, that took 15 minutes to explain and it shouldn't have. That's how, like, um, clarified what this energy is. So I've called the attention of a lot of higher up, and I want answers that we're allowed to know while doing this. Okay? That will benefit us. The intention is clarity, truth and clarity. And the high vibration, the actual vibration of it. time master in the lower world. So someone messing with timelines, keeping something in the lower world, or messing with time in the lower world. Or time in the lower world is distorted due to someone's distortion of it. That simple. Hey, cup of tea. Begin with this crow in the heart of the sky. Gatherer and fire. I can bring this to you in a multitude of different ways, from very oracular and like cryptic messages, or I can just tell you what I fucking see. Some force in the lower world. Now remember, there's a part of me that is the higher consciousness, right? The part of all of us that knows what's going on. There's a subconscious that sees the images and knows what's going on. And then there's the human mortal side who doesn't really believe in magic, that doesn't really know what's going on. So put yourself where you are. Where what I'm seeing with this is something that's considered the underworld, the lower world, somewhere where you or someone you know resides, for a home situation that's in a not bad. I mean, it's beautiful there. It really is. Okay. But there's supposed to be someone, like, there's supposed to be something else going on. You see how that person from the sky is looking back at the underworld? And what they're seeing in between what they can see is a time master, a crow, and something gathering fire. They're like collecting it. See that crow feather right there? It's like two people doing some shenanigans in a lower world, and it's being seen by something in the upper world. And not just like the surface world, but it's as if the time master and the gatherer are from the upper world or the middle world, and then they're doing something regarding the lower world to keep something stuck there and getting messages back and forth from like a cage in the underworld. And something in the sky, the universe, sees what these two are doing. They're like harvesting things that they didn't plant or gather. They're covering themselves up in it in like this weird illusion of like, oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Why do they look so scared? And another way to look at this is we have these two here. If I look at this in the lens of love, someone has been waiting a long time for someone to gather their fire and to move through the lower world to the upper world through the path of beauty. It's that like Isis trying to put the last pieces together. All the pieces from all the different parts of Osiris where he was like scattered, trying to bring them all together into this thing going on. Rainmaker and flow. The holy mountain is underneath that. In a low vibrational way, it's keeping something in the lower world while using its fire to fuel something in the other world. Like keeping the earth and using the energy, the vibration as fuel. And then on that flip side, there's others who have seen this and they're coming to retrieve the earth because they were being used as batteries, kind of. In a very mundane, normal world, lower world, earthly, like day-to-day, 9 to 5 kind of way, learn to find the shininess in the time you spend. Each decision you make can go a lot of different ways. So don't make decisions based on what you've done previously. You don't have to. Just because you've been gathering all that doesn't mean you need to keep gathering all that. You can start gathering something else. Even pumpkins have variations. There's something about the way some of you are spending your time that you could elevate how you spend that time. So let's say you're watching a card reading, but during that card reading, you could be like a little raven and like fiddling and creating and making little things and drawing or painting. If you're already doing that, maybe that's something you can ignite into a career for yourself or a business. Each thing goes into something else. Depending on where you are in your standpoint, the decisions you're making can be burdening you, bringing you something. They can be elevating your consciousness, or they can be keeping you stuck in time loops where you're just constantly trying to find self-enlightenment, but you're looking for it through other people. You're looking for a sense of stability in other people who act like hunter-gatherers, not people who are worried about the home and the heart and the hearth, the fires, the warmth, the loyalty that even ravens have to certain families and people, the faces that they remember. There's a certain way to go about what you do throughout the day to where you can do it before, in a more beautiful way. Doesn't matter what it is. This She has sticks and feathers and pumpkins in her hair. She's still beautiful. It's probably like ancient as hell. Like ancient and before hell was even a thing. This rainbow bird and trickster time master thing person. There's the number 12 again. 5 plus 7. Whatever this is that's been going on in your lives individually, positive or negative, consequences or effects, whatever. Whether you think you're a villain or even a hero or a victim or whatever your subconscious mind is telling you, notice your thoughts and which one of them are actually pointing back towards building a better sense of home and beauty in your home. If your home and the room you're in is giving you underworld vibes, if your job or your companions or your friends are giving you lower world vibes, to where you guys are like scavenger beings, opportunists, mischievous but negative, then it's time to reevaluate what you're doing and look at it differently. Bring balance into it. You're a divine being and an emanation of all sorts of different beings and life forms. We all are. So why play the thieves, vultures, and crows and liars and gatherers and thing when you can do it a different way? You're still doing the same thing, right? Some of you are using magic in a negative way. Why don't you use it in a positive way for yourself, for those around you, and clear up your world? Some of you are trying to take the fires that belong to others. Why would you insult the Great Mother, the Creatrix, the Originator, by saying that your beauty and your energy, your emotions, your emojis, your way of being, your habits, your speaking habits, your everything that's yours? If you're trying to pick and gather from other people, you're insulting the creation that you are, because you're saying, no, what I am isn't good enough. I want to copy that person from there on that side. Give me that shiny. But it just brings you back from the 4 to the 3, which has you working with people who don't really have your best interest. The 5 plus 7 is also a 12, which goes down to a 3. Using time and your skills to gather fires and resources that aren't yours, or allowing others to do that towards you and feeling powerless towards it when they're using the same source of power to do what they're doing, the same moons that they're using to cause discord. It's still part of the Great Mother and her creation and his creation. And when it's used in a lower world way, to gather things that aren't theirs and to obscure what's being seen, to only allow a little bit to be seen, that's not the beauty way, is it? That's not the Christ way. That's not the way of compassion or the Great Mother. That's a very satanically or ritualistically abusive thing to do with magic, isn't it? And back to a normal, no magic, no anything kind of way. The way you're spending your day, the things you have in your home, the way you light your home, the heart of your home, there are things in there that shouldn't be there. This isn't a good combination. This is a number 3, the coyote, same as the gatherer and the time master. You have to see the coyotes in your life that are pretending to be trickster foxes or trickster, wolves or anything like that. But they're actually just tricksters, not in a good way. Because they're looking and gathering her fire. See the silhouette in there? See that ring? Throwing something into the fire so they can take what was theirs. And be like, yeah, we have that with ours now. Well, what did you do before it was yours? How did you get that thing? Someone saw. Like Akate. She saw. From a distance, she was like, I see what you're doing. No, you don't. Yes, I do. You stole that fire. That's not yours. No, I did it. It's my fire. It's totally mine. Oh yeah, look, I invented that. Hey, look, me and my buddy over here invented this whole fire thing. No, you didn't. It belongs to her. Gather. They gathered for her, the goddess. And again, this energy is yanking me right back into a lower world way of looking at it. In a 9 to 5 DMV kind of way. Like insurance scams, plagiarisms, people forging each other's signatures, people pretending they spent time together when they didn't, people saying that they saw someone doing something that they didn't. It's just petty cackling, petty cawing, petty crowing. But what they don't realize is it's being heard. What they're gossiping about from the moon to the earth is sending a bell chime to realities they're not even aware of. The 4 is hearing something causing chaos, going into the 5 to the 6, the heart of the sky. Skipping over all these manipulative energies. Going right to the 9, the Sage, the Seers, and showing that the supposed Time Master energy is actually a coyote pretending to be a Time Master while utilizing the actual energy of a Time Master. The 2, 1 plus 9, if this is a 19, you can go to 20 or back to a 1. Using the energy of the 1 or the 2, a union like Adam and Eve, to fuel their own things. No, that's mine. Those are my keys right there. No, they're not. No, they're not. We saw you take those. Those belong to her. No, those are mine. Nope, they belong to her. No, it's mine though. Nope, nope. They belong to the actual her, not the one covered in error and escape lighting and gas lighting to look like her. But there is an actual her, isn't there? So if you look at this in a way where it's a husband looking for his wife and there's multiple people pretending, or a wife looking for her husband, and they're like, oh yeah, it's this, it's that. There's something that, you see that puma? There's something about the puma. Puma in the old language means mouth. There's something about what those people pretending to be that are saying that doesn't match up to what that would actually say. Because the people that know that are aware that that wouldn't do that. So when the pretender tries to do that and they're like, oh yeah, it's part of that, these people know that it's not. It's pretending. Because it's trying to take what's that, what belongs to that. So if you're in a relationship of some kind, or you're trying to find your suitor, and there's a bunch of people pretending like, oh yeah, we're that person, they're just using similar energy manipulation tactics to seem like they are. Because when you strip all that away, it's not really a gatherer or a hunter, is it? It's just like a supermodel or something, or a witch with a curse, or someone under a curse or something. It's not an actual person that's working with someone like this, right? It's just a cover, a face of a magazine that wasn't supposed to be on that magazine. Someone else was supposed to be on that magazine. But timelines were tampered with. And when those things get tampered with, this feels it. Because those flowers are supposed to bloom in a certain way. Certain relationships are supposed to go together. Certain healing and transformation is supposed to occur. The home, the 4, the stability is supposed to be beautiful. The body is supposed to be healthy. It's a creation of God. It isn't supposed to decay. So what's the problem? The 2 was removed from the 4. The 4 was turned into the 3. And everything else was made to seem like it was over. So that they can gather what isn't theirs from her. There are people pretending to be people that they are not. Use your discernment and see who is actually and who is just sitting in the same position to pretend to be. Everybody thinks that meditating like this is actually helpful. It crosses your energetic field currents through your legs when you sit like that. That's not how you're supposed to sit when you meditate. You see? They're trying to take the power of the one. Remember when I said that earlier? They're trying to take the power of the ancient ones. They're trying to take that wind and tame it. And they can't. And it's been seen. So whatever you guys are doing, that's negative. Give it away. Whatever you guys are doing that's helping you detox, give away what you needed to detox from. Make it sacred if you have to. Like create a, if you have a bunch of love letters, go to the dollar store and buy a poster board and print, like put those love letters on there and then make like a high school, you know, uh, something or other that you take to the science fair or to show and tell. And make it a show and tell of that relationship you had. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to burn it. You can just make it pretty and put it somewhere and have it remind you that even when your heart's broken by pretenders pretending to be you or your partner, the real you is still there, knowing it. So don't give up on the real you just because there's a bunch of pretenders or liars or gossipers. Told you. These people were doing shady shit in the middle world towards the lower world to control something from the lower world to fuel their middle world. The upper world and the sky has seen it. I just heard someone say, oh my God. Oh my God, indeed. Isis is rattle. This is a really all over the place message. Going from like cosmic and star and planet based to 3 different levels of reality to a mundane everyday, and then it wiggles to the other side of the message. And the it I'm talking about is the energy. Look, what the fuck, man? Look, they're taking the energy of the beloved. So let's say if it's a story, right? Mary Magdalene in the lower world being drained by pretenders and dark magicians to drain that fire so they can fuel their middle world. But the upper world is seeing what's going on in the lower world. Now, right now, in Subliminal Galaxy, I'm in the middle of something. See, this is a collective message for the tribe that is a part of this tribe. And welcome to the family. I don't really do these, like, ask a question things here, because there's so many YouTube channels I could do that for you. Here we do other things. We answer questions in a very different way here. So if you just kind of hang out, I'm certain whatever you were going to ask will be answered for you through your spirit guides and the messages coming through this channel. That can be guaranteed. You will get your answers one way or another on this channel. Because this place is a place that's meant to help you to find clarity. So don't even ask the question, just think about it and you'll get your answers. You'll get them. The answers are in you, you just gotta know where to look. And drink some water. What else do you guys need to know about this shenanigans of these numbnuts who are attempting to drain the fires of a beloved to fuel their fucking machinery? What What do we need to know? Apparently nothing, because we're not supposed to know. Where's that other card? Look. We're not supposed to know. 7-11. God is completing something. And what we're supposed to know is what was done in the lower world. Oh shit. What was done in the lower world has been seen by the upper world and the heart of the sky and the ancient one. And they're sending something through the upper world to the middle world, through those spheres, see those birds again, back to the lower world, because crows go from the middle, upper, and lower to the middle world to help find the real hunters, to hunt the hunters, and possibly harvest some of them, because enough is enough. They've corrupted the wheel in a way that it hasn't been working the right way whatsoever. So the hunters are about to be hunted. Oh, because they fucked with the tree of life. In some way, they were trying to drain the tree of life. See all those butterflies flying away? Like something is trying to drain the tree of life. And the councils and the ancient ones saw it because these people were hiding behind something and just draining something else. Where'd that spiral card go? Look. They were siphoning energy from the tree of life into their world. In another way to look at this, if you're just dealing with regular day-to-day stuff, someone tried to get someone pregnant with a child, or someone was trying to get pregnant to use that child as an alimony, or there's something regarding a hidden bit of information that has been kept from a lot of you that's going to be revealed to a lot of you, and it's going to have you just kind of be like, well, fuck it. Whatever it was, fuck it. Because it's just too many things that have gone on. Too many things that have gone on with certain people in your lives that you just kind of want to start over with a new person. Others of you are trying to go back to people you were with. But just be aware, there's some people in your environment that are pretending to be people that they're not. So if you're confused about how you feel about people, stop looking for answers outside of you. You know how you feel about those people. So sometimes you have to let go of what you thought you felt about certain people to actually accept how you really feel about people. Because maybe you actually like really, 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 really love them. You know, there's many ways, many ways to go about anything, from the underworld to the upper world to the whatever world. There's a whole bunch of ways to be a human being. But the fundamentals have to be kindness and knowing that what you're feeling, and if it hurts to be away from people, then you're probably not supposed to be away from them. And I'm sorry that I can't be on screen to talk to you like I normally do, or I've normally started to, but get over it. Okay. Now, what I'm going to pull here is not more of that. This is going to be more of, now what? Okay? Because I'm going to close this off and I don't want you to just keep digging into the story. Extremes, 34, 7. Okay. Check your sacral chakra, I think you guys call it, your sacral energy center, the place where when you're feeling pleasure, sexual or wise things, where you're learning, you're creating, you're elevating, you're blooming things. The extremes that bring you when maybe you're working out a lot or you're reading a lot and you're just tired and stretching your back and drinking some water. Maybe there's some of you having, an intimate encounter with people that's going to help you grow. Others of you are going through extremes to get to someone to help them, because I've been hearing the song Minefield by Fausia and John Legend for 7 days now, a while, like on loop. It won't stop. So if you resonate with that song, you might want to make certain that the people you want to be with and the people you want to let go are actually those specific people and connections. Because in the extremes of what some of you have experienced, maybe the wisdom in all of that isn't to let go of certain people, but to change extremely how you behave with those people. Beauty. You can resist being intimate. You can resist being passionate. You can resist, being discerning. You can resist being attractive. You can resist being masculine, or you can resist being feminine. It doesn't fucking matter. You know why? Because somehow, some way, you're going to reach out to the universe. There's that moon again from the other spread. And accept what's yours with your hands, not someone else's. And you're not going to accept what's in their hand as yours. You're going to accept what's yours as yours. Because that's fucking wisdom. Why would I go there to take her books when I have my own? Why would I pluck the stars out of the sky when I can paint my own? Why would I control anything in any reality when it's all the universe controlling it anyway? What am I going to do? Alter the rotations? Weave time to my favor? What if what I wanted was way better than what I thought I wanted? Then I'd have to surrender, wouldn't I? The resistance. Instead of going, please, I have to get that perfect thing that's right there. Ooh, that thing right there. But what if there's something better? And all it needs you to do is, instead of doing that, do that. Some of you have been without the intimacy aspect of the physical body for quite a long time. And you need some good sweaty sex. The kind of sex that's with someone that has their root chakra and solar plexus, instead of in red and orange, like green and blue and orange, things like that, or pink, or violet, instead of red, right? Think how different that form of intimacy would be. Think how different it could be within yourself. When all some of you want is to be held by this, or to hold this, that you don't trust. Because little ducks and geese have been squawking and cawking and cackling in your minds. But you want something. There's a path to it. You just have to read this. Balance, self-love, wisely. Sometimes the best thing you can do to balance your sense of self-love is to overflow how kind you are to yourself, how passionate, pleasurable, how you love, how you make love, the song of your body. The sounds you make during sex. That's all trapped in your root. There's the fox, and the coyotes are pretending to be the foxes. Some of you have been with partners that are pretending to be like your real partners, but they're not. So you have to accept that you've been with people who are pretending to be that when they're not. Some of you are bisexual and you don't realize it. Some of you are completely homosexual, male or female, and you don't realize it. What is it about yourselves that you don't see that's causing all this confusion that seems to be among this collective? Like my lovely Amazons and my wardens, and kings and queens. You guys are dealing with how to let go of addiction and the need for revenge. Some of you are addicted to revenge. And you feel like if you let that need for revenge go, you're going to be hurting your own pride. But you see how these two moons together form a full moon? The clarity that you seek isn't in regret or being apathetic and meaningless in your own existence. Clarity is in the storm you need to call to break the anger and chains, keeping your inner bride from expressing herself because you're too proud to put on some glitter and color and sparkle and beauty on what you truly are as a person. And instead, you want to tear down others who are doing it because you'd rather be this way than this way. See? Because you're blinded to how much pain you've actually been in because of these parasitic energies in your lives that have been pretending to be who's supposed to be sharing a bed with you. But they're not. They're actually blinding you to how much pain you're in by the parasitic presence. So your relationships most likely have been very artificial because you're with people who lie to you and make themselves seem like they were your bride in the cage. Where's that other card? They were like, yeah, we're this, but they kept this away from some of you while they gave you this. They masqueraded, pretending to be your partners. Because some of them are really, really obsessed with who you guys really are. So the people who are obsessed are hiding who they are, so they can pretend to be the person that they're obsessed with. And the people that have people obsessed with them probably don't even know. They're like, what are you talking about? The child you were meant to be is being hidden behind addictions of revenge. Because you feel alone in the world. And that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. Because you forgot yourself. And people lied to you. They made you feel like your anger and your regret was bad. They made you feel like you had to play a masquerade. They made you have to endure one too many storms. Every time you stood up for yourself, they knocked you back down. Every time you cried, they didn't care. You were peaceful. And they said you were fake. They were parasitic within your body, which caused your minds to fragment. Think if that's who you are and who you're not, until pain blinded you guys. And then those people who were calling the storm were to be, sit there as envious, fat little fucks that caused all that chaos in someone's life to take what was there so they can sit there and benefit while someone else dies or another connection dies. Someone walks away being betrayed and abandoned, someone else being used as a scapegoat while someone else is there pulling all the strings. And they don't even realize what they're doing because they're blinded to the cruelty that they're enacting in the world. Because of parasites in their environment, in their home, their aura, their relationships. You'd know who those people are if you allow yourself to know what it is you actually want in a partner. Instead of playing, the Russian roulette game with each partner and thinking that the next one's going to be the right one. What do you actually want? Let's get you some advice and then I'm going to close this out. And excuse the absurd format right now. Those of you that have been with the channel for a while know that this has not been an easy journey whatsoever in any way. So it'll get better. And as you can see, it's been getting better for me. So it's going to get better for you guys too. What else was I going to tell you? If you're dealing with people who are doing that stupid shit, just don't. Shut the door on them. If you're people doing that stuff, you guys are fucked. And if you guys are just normal people tuning in and you're like watching a card reading, there's been a lot of stuff going on that you guys don't know about that I don't even know about. So consider yourselves lucky that you guys have been kept in the dark. The guardian at the gate. Okay? Don't dig for information that you're not ready to hear. Don't go looking for knowledge you're not ready to have. When you're ready, the universe will bring it to you. You don't need to go looking for it. Let's get you some advice, and then I'm going to go wash my face. My eyes are itching, and I want to try some different colors. And probably paint something today. Follow your intuition, okay? You guys have been hurt a lot by people who have been pretending to be people that they're not. It was done maliciously, yes. It was done with intent, yes. But on a grand scale of things, it was done to help you move. Thank you, Rebecca. I was really, really bored. I don't even have anything on other than mascara and like weird glittery eyeliner. And then I kept smudging it and wiping it off and smudging it and wiping it off. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. one of these days, but I found a box of makeup, like with stuff my parents had given me a while ago. So I'm gonna like one of these days we're gonna sit and just you guys can be like, no, put it on this way, no, put it on that way. And we'll just play. Because I have so many fun colors apparently. Like I don't know if you were here earlier today. And then I have a bunch of different colored pencils and then like different colors like this. I'm not taking any of it seriously no more. I'm just gonna keep playing with it and seeing what I like. Because my face keeps changing, so I don't really have any style right now with anything. I'm just playing around. Thank you. I'm still looking for that like eyeliner pencil. I just want a little black pencil that actually goes on nice. The ones in that box, man, they were hurting my eyes so bad. I had to go put some vitamin E oil on, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to put oil on my face. I like shea butter, but I put oil on and hopefully get it to glide on smoother, and it didn't. It just kept making my eye like really red over there, and I was like rude. And then I was just smudging it off, and then that kept happening, so I kept doing more of it. So I have like glitter everywhere, like a fucking toddler, dude. All day today, I've been like, I'm just gonna play with everything. Dang it. I just pulled my own hair with the back of my shirt. Oh, bitch. Okay, I can't even take this energy seriously anymore. You guys, all the bullshit in your lives, okay? I feel like this isn't even about me. I don't really have anything to do with it, but I feel like I've been involved in this somehow without knowing how. And I'm telling you, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Look, all that crap you think you've been through or like you're paranoid about, me, you, all of us, right? But like, oh, did that happen? Didn't it? You know, you know, you know your truth. So you can either sit there and be butthurt about it, or we can move towards a different direction. Okay? Because at this point, I mean, I swear to God, if I watch another fucking card reading where someone's like, oh, Olivia Cancer is returning. Yesterday I was like, nope, there's a new one I found. She's really cool. Her name's Anya. Fucking awesome. I was watching one of her readings, and then she's like, a King of Wands and a King of Cups is coming, and I'm like, X'd out, closed, bye. Don't even bother. You know what you've been through. You know waiting for justice hasn't happened. You know having false hope has done shit. You know your friends, family, partners have been purposefully pacifying you to keep you from recognizing what you already know about yourself or what you want. They're trying to keep something in you down so they can control you. And they're doing it on purpose so that you, individuals, can learn energy transmutation. 7, 9. In between is the 8. Where is the 8? We have the 5. We have the 1. We have a 9. We have a 7. But your intuition is telling you something to go a different way. But the way you want to go, you don't know. Because then we're back at the 7 and the 9. And I'm telling you, as your friend, as your oracle, as your card reader, as your whatever the fuck I am in this reality today, you have decisions, right? You don't know which way to go. I'm telling you. I'm telling you which way to go. It's not left or right. There's another way. Telling the truth. There's another way. But first, even if the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse showed up in front of you, would you guys recognize them? Or would you say it's like the Kardashians? You guys gotta fucking figure out your intuition, your discernment. You have to look at things differently. There are people casting illusions all over the world, whether it's media, whether it's whatever, whether it's your neighbor or your fucking parents gossiping. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? What matters is, are you aware of that energy? Okay. Are you doing that energy? Yes or no? Okay. Are you allowing that energy to keep you stuck where you are in that emotional state for more than 5 seconds? Yes or no? Okay. Now, depending on your answers, are you doing anything with that energy that is creating more harmony and peace in your environment without taking something from someone else? Because you have your own. So if people are sending shady energy towards you, instead of being, oh, with me, so sad, so mad, ooh, ooh, are you taking it and using it as aspects in a story or a dream or an energy or a body feature or a playtime with your puppy or a cat or creating something beautiful with it? So how many people have tried to kill me in my life? How much has it fucking worked? What have I been doing with the energy? Honey, when they're sending shit your way, thank you. When they're keeping you contained, and you're like, guess what? You get to have a nice butt because you're pushing up to go. And they're like, no, 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 stay down. Okay, work my shoulders too then. Because I'm going and I'm going to be myself and you're going to be yourself and we're all going to be ourselves without anybody else's little sparkles around anyone else because it doesn't belong to them. Can you imagine if I go to your house and I start wearing your clothes and I'm like, yeah, that's my house. Bye, bitch. Recognize your intuition. Do you have a girlfriend who's doing that to you? If you leave me, I'll take the children and run. Adios. If you don't marry me, I'm taking my empire away. Sayonara. If you don't take me on a date once a week, I'm going to be real mad. Why aren't you taking your wife on a date? If we don't start having children, I'm leaving. Why were you with a guy who wasn't giving you kids instantly? Where you had to choose and say, nope, I don't want to have a child right now. Why are you the woman asking your man for a child? You can impregnate yourself, bruh. Look up parthenogenesis. Parthenogen, Isis. Heart, the genes of Isis, a divine hermaphrodite. What do you get with a divine hermaphrodite? A self-seeding anthropos, a human that is both male and female, who can self-impregnate. But they're keeping that side of some of you down. And they're like, no, no, you can only do one or the other. And some of you are like, no, pretty sure we can do both. Mother Mary did it. They're like, no, Gabriel put a baby in her. God put a baby in her. God made her capable of putting that baby in there. God, energy source, guided that baby in there. But internally, for the biology of that creature to have birthed its own creation without a seed being implanted, it required semen and ovum to be inside the body at the same time, aka a divine hermaphrodite, aka your Mother Mary and your Jesus Christ are the same being. Logic. So then you go back to the entire history of the world and go, something's not right. There's religious trauma and abuse. And I've been treating my wife and children and family and collective in the wrong way. because I was shown an idea of a divine masculine or a divine feminine, and none of them were accurate. I was shown what a human was supposed to look like, and some of them don't look like the way I thought they would. Some look like this, some look like this, some look like that. But some of you weren't even born in the 1900s, let alone 1999, or alive in 1999 to know what it was like when the internet was like, boom. And people were so scared of like, oh, it's 2000, it's going to be the Y2K. And now you guys are like, oh, it's this and it's that and it's this and it's that. Okay, well, it's this or that every time. It's this or that every time. You want the apple Eve or you want the pearl? Neither. Want to go have a cup of coffee, Grandma? Good answer. Ding. What happens to that? The people who are projecting that onto us, what happens to them? They get initiated into being that themselves, don't they? Because they were sitting there channeling that energy, putting it on people so that they can make this look like this, so no one would realize it's this, here to do this, out for this. You know when you guys do shit energetically and you think I don't feel it? That what just happened was someone looking at me and going, damn. And the cards went, I felt it like such a gust of fucking beer in a bar with peanuts and like leather and fucking best friends. Like the vibe I've had growing up, whenever I would go out by myself, I would always go to like old men biker bars and not do anything, or like old men cheers. Like remember the TV show Cheers? Like whenever like me and the boys, right? Me and the girls would be done playing, partying, whatever. I would always like drop them all off. Then I would come back to the area of town in Chicago called Boys Town, and I would go to the old folks bars, and I would sit there because I felt freer and safer with them than I did with the young kids, the younger group. You know, we were like 16, 17, 18, and the bartenders would let me in. They're like, you, come on. I'm like, little 16-year-old sitting there with a bunch of like men. There's porn playing on the fucking TV. There's like people drinking. There's people half naked doing weird shit in the corner. And I'm just like this little tiny thing in the corner, listening to these old stories of these old men. It was that kind of vibe. It was like flop and the cards fell. I'm like, wait, I know that feeling. You guys got to change the way you look at people and the stereotypes you put on them. Some of you are like, no, that's not the divine feminine. Honey, do I need to sprout branches and trees and lotus blossoms for you to see me for who I am? Because if you don't, that's because there is an illusion placed on my appearance so that you don't see me. So that when they bring you the one that's all professionally tuned up, you'll be like, oh no, that's the real one. Look at how healthy they look. Look at how whatever they are. And then they can give what's not theirs to the person pretending to be someone they're not. And then God's already taken care of all this, as you can fucking tell. So this whole thing is for you guys to start recognizing and being real comfortable with starting to see people that were used as scapegoats for who they actually are. Because within the next few weeks, cards have confirmed that you guys are going to go through something that is going to be not scary, I just literally saw everybody on the Friends TV show going. So I don't know if I said something I'm not supposed to say and they're face palming, or if that's how you guys are going to feel when this stuff happens in December. I'm being asked to tell you, when you're looking at something that looks like somebody standing next to us, a graph, a gauge, a meter, and they're like stonks. You know the meme where it's like stonks going up, stonks. So they're going like this. And when remember this image, okay? When you guys see someone like a news person who's showing you some arrows that are going up, and they're like, oh, it's this high. Click and go outside. Remember, whenever someone tells you, like this is, whenever somebody brings you that fear tactic, whenever someone brings you that anything, especially, and oh my God, this has been coming up so much in my life. Everywhere I go, I've been seeing the pyramid. And I'm like, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not getting involved in any of this. They're like, you're already involved. I'm like, why and how am I already involved? And then I go in dream state and astral world, and I'm like traveling around trying to find why. And every time I get told something I'm not supposed to tell you, but that I have more authority than I know I do. So when someone's coming to you and pretending to be now remember, I have nothing to gain from this. If anything, I have a lot to lose. If anything, life to lose. Okay. When someone comes to you and tells you they're your Messiah, or that they're your Christ, or that they're here to save you, to trust them, they give you a bunch of gifts. They say that they're from a secret organization, or that they're illumined, you know, or that they're a brotherhood of a fiery bird, or they deal with moon magic in a not nice way, because that's like distorting the energy of a grandmother. Be careful, especially be careful if anybody claims to be Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, or Jesus Christ. If you experience this in the world, I want you to tell or find this channel and come back here and clean your fucking third eye out with any video on this channel. Okay? Be aware that the energies that are moving around in the world, they're meant to be distorted, meant to be tilted. The axis of the earth is meant to be deviated. The airways are slightly tempered. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Okay? The medicine sometimes isn't medicine. Sometimes it's something else. But medicine is good. But for every problem, there is a plant with a solution. But other things work quicker. But you can supplement. But there is a real illumined group. They don't do satanic ritual shit. There is a real order of architects. And they are noble. They are chivalrous. They are valorous. They are they are what you would consider knights of the round table, people with nobility. honor. You know, there's magic that can be used in a lot of different ways. But then there's people who find pleasure in using it with pain towards others. Be careful with those that smile when others are being hurt. Okay? And be aware of what you're watching on television. If anything reminds you of this place, be aware it is a distortion so that you don't see the real thing, so that you don't see the real thing looking at you, and instead you see what they want you to see, so that you don't move your energy towards a place that is benefiting you, and instead you move your energy towards a place that is, I'm seeing ground beef. If you are a child of Gaia, do trust your instincts when someone shows up and says, "This is your spaceship. You want to get on it?" No, thank you. I'm nice and cozy where I am. Oh, we have this contract for you, but you're going to need to sign it in, blood. And we're going to have to, like, do this and that to you and punch you in the face or give you a black eye or something. Nope. Nope. Oh, we have this for you, but you're going to need to be, like, spiritually gang raped or shit. Oh, you want to marry this person, but you're going to have to constantly pretend to be something you're not, to put on a show for people. No. We'll give you the world. We'll give you a universe. You can be your own. Just give us this and give us that. Why would I give you anything you can get yourself? And you probably already have, but you want what's mine. So no. Or if somebody's like, give me your money. No. No. Because the real God, the real Mother of God, the real Lucifer, the real Christ, the real Mother Mary, the real Illumined, the real Brotherhoods, the real Sisterhoods, the real Amazons, the real Elves, the real Dracos, the real Fae, the real Tuatha De Danann, the real Elohim, the real Anunnaki, the real Inanna, Ishtar, Isis, Ma'at, Oshun, Hathor, would not deceive you. Okay? Your partner, if they're truly your partner, even if they did a bunch of fucked up things like lifetimes, the minute you saw them, you'd be like, did you learn what you need to learn? Go pour me some coffee. Or, did you learn what you need to learn? Have you eaten? Sit down, relax. Sucked, didn't it? Warned you, told you. Did you want to listen? Nope. So heed this warning. I warned you guys in August, prior to August, regarding August 23rd, regarding how timelines are being tampered with and the Earth was going to go and break into a nebula. Diverted. But you noticed the shockwave, didn't you? Then I told you 30 days after that, 9/23, they were doing it again. Because I've already had knowledge of this from the other timelines. And you guys are like, no, no, no. Okay. Again, I was proven right. Now I'm telling you, October was also fucked up, wasn't it? There are certain times in October where you guys were like, what the fuck? Yep, warned you. Now I'm telling you. Because November to me went by like that. So now I'm telling you, December, I have been shown something about December. And I can't tell you shit, but it's not bad and it's not good. Depends on your mindset and your vibration. And I'm doing something in this video to tell you I am doing something very not bad, not good. I'm on the other side of it. Okay? So you know how sand has that card that shows the farther gate in the Garden of Venus? I'm telling you, don't go through the one or the other. There's another after those two options. You just have to trust. If they're like, oh, the sun's exploding, we all have to leave. Bye. I'm staying. Oh, this isn't your home world. Your home world's somewhere else. Come on, we gotta go. Nope. If I'm moving, it'll be with my own moving truck with hired movers. And I will drive myself or fly myself to the location. I'm not getting in a car with you, or an airplane, or a spaceship. I am of the earth. I am the earth. How much sense would it make for me to leave the earth again? So ask yourselves this. When these people come to you and they're like, time to go, humans. No. Oh, we're gonna nudge you to do things. No. Oh, we're gonna do all this weird mind stuff and energy stuff and stuff in the clouds and skies. Okay, cool, but no. What was that about black magic? Cool. No. Oh, you guys, people are saying that I'm talking shit about people. Yeah, no. Oh, it's the end of the world. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm already dead. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm ascending to go to some god status level. Nope, I've already been that. Nope. When you know who you are, a child of the Creator, an emanation of the Creator, a daughter or a son of Gaia or the sun, or wherever you're from, doesn't it make it a lot easier when the bullshit of the world gets to you and you're like, yeah, right? So, discernment, it's not about ascension. It's not about anything. It's about being better people here. So be careful with those people tricking you to leave this place or to be unkind to people here. Okay? Make me angry. Making me all sorts of Amazon on these people. Do you know these people have been tampering with my timeline for a while? And a lot of yours too. A lot of you guys. But you don't even know. Angie. And when I have puppies and pets, I come up with really weird words and ways to say things because I talk to them so fast. Oh, you're not a problem, Rebecca. I felt it earlier. I felt all this in the collective earlier today, and I was like, Gaia, what the fuck? And me and Gaia were just sitting there kind of talking, and I'm like, Jesus, seriously? And she's like, yep. So I've told you a lot in this reading, but you got to really, really, really be listening. Don't listen in the background. Don't just like, if you play this without volume and you're using it for an energy healing video, cool, perfect, great. Drink water. If you're eating meat while you're subscribed to my channel, please be aware that you might be going through some kind of detox. All you got to do is just, if you're going to eat meat, eat it like 2 or 3 times a week, tops, and drink more water and eat more berries. If you are, like if I've just recently subscribed to your channel or you've seen dreams of me or some weird shit like that, you're probably going to be feeling some kind of weird tune-up. Go with it. Have you noticed how every time I go and find a channel or some people are brought to me, their lives get hectic, and then after a few days, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm telling you, October, December is gonna feel like, oh, and I'm telling you, nope, 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 no, nope, nope, nope. Get it? Father, Mother, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. What does that make? The crucifix, right? But it also makes the gift rune, the blessing, the X gene, the superpower, the Christed children, the children of God, the flocks, the tribes. In the old world, you guys were the Amazons. You guys were the kings, the queens, the pharaohs, the pharisees, powers and principalities. You were the angels that fell. You were the souls that were lied to and scapegoated. There are different layers of hell. You guys have been through treachery, betrayal, despair, lust, etc., and they are all reverse aspects of your chakra system that get fucked with by parasitic energies when you consume meat. Because an animal's chakra system is not supposed to correlate with a human chakra system. By consuming different kinds of, like, not consuming, but like, you know, when they do the IV thing and they're like, you need a certain blood type, it's like taking a different blood type and putting it in your body. Your body can't consume it, it can't process it, it can't, what is that word? Where it's like integrating it. Your body won't be able to integrate the other information if you're constantly thinking or seeing illusions for what they are, or if you're eating meat, because you're going to be consuming the hormonal level of that animal. So if you're eating meat and you're from the earth, try to eat things that are more chickeny. Okay? And if you're going to consume chicken, at least make certain that when you're holding your dish in your hand, everybody can do this. You hold your hands like this. Those of you sensitive to it, you're going to feel this. It's just a, you know how when you're in the getting your eyes checked and the machine blows a puff of air in your face? You just rub your hands and then you hold it between your dish and you go. That's it. And then you say thank you to the dish. Because it's going to be a part of who you are. That hamburger you're eating isn't making you fat. It can go and make an elbow. The chocolate you're eating doesn't have to go right to your hips. It can if you sculpt it. Boobs, you know, like you guys, there's some women with really small boobs. Some hermaphrodites that just don't grow boobs because their body's constantly making testosterone. Stop trying to protect yourself in that way and allow yourself to be more sensual. Think about it this way. You see, I'm protecting my body, right? Energetically, it's like tightening, thinning, but pop your back, pop your shoulders, move them down, wiggle your arm, get that stuff out, take it out. Don't let it stay in there. Your sacral chakra area, your sexual pleasure zone. Fucking touch that area, dudes. Like men and women. You don't have to masturbate. Just rub your belly button. Rub below your belly button. Like massage that area. Like you guys really don't appreciate that area of your body at all. And those of you who can't like pleasure your women, Jesus Christ, man. Like, you know the thing that's above the thing where you stick your thing in? The thing that's like a little thing up there? Treat it like you want her to treat your penis. No problem. Like, can you guys go have an orgasm now, please? God damn. Thank you. If you guys are really going through that weird shit in your lives, you guys really need to have an orgasm. Like, real bad. And I'm not, like, don't assume that I'm doing this. Like, I can manipulate energy in my own body differently. I don't need to do shit, okay? High priestess. It involves more than just card reading for me to be a high priestess. You need to know the body, both yours and theirs. You need to know what feels good and what doesn't. You need to know what level of what feels good and what doesn't. You need to know pressure points. You need to know erogenous zones. You need to know the nervous system, the entire body, and the neural network. You're not just a fucking high priestess because you can flip a card, dumbass. And then to be an empress, honey, an empress means you can sit there with your husband, and if he cheats on you 27,000 times, you're still going to sleep with him in bed because that's your fucking husband and you're loyal to him. And he's loyal to you. And you know that you're in human bodies and the human bodies have needs. So you're the wise mother and he's the lion of the jungle fucking all the lionesses. And you need to be okay with that. Otherwise, you're not an empress, you're a page. So if you guys are dealing with a lot of shit up here, bring it down. If you're dealing with a lot of heartache, stop thinking about it. Feel it out. If you're constantly trying to find some lover or a boyfriend or a husband or a girlfriend, bruh, it's a website called Adam and Eve. Go Google it. You don't need a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You're not lonely, you're probably just horny. If you wake up in the mornings and you're grumpy, you remember when I would wake up in the mornings and the first thing I would do is record a video and you guys are like, she's so crazy. No, I was showing you something, wasn't I? And I was going through something, wasn't I? So when you guys wake up in the morning or it's nighttime and you're just like, you know you're in a human body, right? You know your human body has turn on and turn off spots. So when you're sitting in your human body and you're in a negative emotional state, why don't you just push a different button? Because you're in that negative emotional state, right? And the feeling of pushing that negative button is like, oh, don't touch me. I don't want to have sex with you, husband. But really, what you really need is just to get laid. That energy keeping you from it is called the demiurgic response. Kind of like how when you walk past a bank and you're like, oh, I could rob that bank someday. And everybody thinks this. That's the inner devil, the inner Satan. And the devil, the inner devil, is the life you didn't live. Devil spelled backwards is live. The devil is a scapegoat to the equal Satan figure that makes you do negative shit yourself. And then they scapegoat the devil. Okay? So you can get your head on clear. If you go to adamandeve.com, I'm not affiliated. Just go get some toys from them. You can do this off Amazon too. Get yourself a dildo. Get yourself a vibrator. Get yourself a masturbation sleeve. Hopefully you guys are over 18. If you're just hitting puberty and you're going through this stuff, don't try to fuck someone or anything. Don't shove anything in your booty or don't shove your ding dong into anything like pie or anything, okay? Just don't. Go find an adult at school and talk to them, okay? If you have questions and you are too embarrassed to ask anybody, please just fucking send a comment. Someone in the community will help you. These people are fucking amazing. So, and I'm here to help. Don't feel like whether you're a kid or an adult or an elderly person that you're not allowed to know what's going on as a child, like a 16-year-old and up, okay? Under that, leave the kids be. Like once they can drive and their hormones are going crazy, explain to them the hormones. Stop denying them that truth. Once they know what's going on, they're not going to turn into sluts and have babies at 16. They're going to know what's going on. God. Like, and then what, in your 20s, like, don't be a whore. Don't be a whore. But if you're going to do it, honey, take pictures, immortalize your body, dress it up, be beautiful, play it up. You will never, ever, ever, ever realize how beautiful you 20-year-olds are. All of you. 30s, my God, it's like aged fine wine, right? Use your body, use your senses, use your magic. People who are in their 60s, do you realize why you guys look old? Because you haven't been laid in a long time. That energy isn't going through your body. How old do I look to you? Right? I'm 42. I haven't had sex in 6 years. Maybe 4. By choice, quite honestly. Ugh. 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 The selection. Ugh. Any card readers. Advice from your big mama. Stop telling people false hope. When you guys are reading cards and it's like someone saying, oh, they can't make up their mind, and you guys are feeling like, oh, this person probably thinks that person's really ugly, or this person probably thinks that person is like some weird problem. Instead of like leaving people without the knowledge, without the knowing, teach them to do better. Okay? Instead of saying, oh, they're coming back to marry you. Hey, we're picking up this energy that this person's not coming back because they're not sexually attracted. What's going on with you that you're not feeling sexually attractive? It has nothing to do with the Emperor or the King of Cups. It has to do with the person not feeling attractive enough to attract that person. Get to the point. Stop giving them false hope. A lot of teenagers watch you guys and they're becoming parents and they're raising children with the teachings that these card readers online are giving them. And it's false wisdom stolen from people who learned that wisdom, through pain. So when these people are trying to repeat that wisdom, they're like, yeah, just, love yourself. No, that's not how that works. Loving yourself involves loving your body too and accepting your bullshit. The stuff you guys do throughout the day that you just shouldn't be doing. And it's simple. And no amount of card readings, no amount of therapy, medications, or world, global, anything is going to change that. What's happening in the world is happening inside of yourselves to yourselves. The mask, you're not letting yourself speak. The homogenization of society and how everything is just pasteurized. Where is the uniqueness, the cultures, the ethnicities? Where is the sexual expression that is healthy and vibrant and teaching others? Like there's men that don't know how to give a woman an orgasm. I'm sorry, what? The man knows how to have an orgasm himself, but he doesn't know how to get his wife to have an orgasm? Why? Because his scrotum covers the entrance to his vagina, and he thinks that his testicles are testicles and not ovaries that are hanging in his labia. So he doesn't realize his penis is the same as her clitoris. What are they feeding these people down here? Do I need to start something and like write you guys a book about how to have sex again? I mean, I swear to God, if I had enough money, I'd build a fucking sanctuary and be like, all right, bitches, let a high priestess like draw you diagrams. This is the boob. You touch it like a so, and you kind of hook it. This is the vagine. You go like a this, but you go real nice and slow. Like, and then that thread connects all the way back to how you people live your lives every day with each other. Because in the back of your fucking mind, somewhere, everyone you guys see, you're like, I fuck it. But then you go home and you're like, bruh, bruh. Like, you guys really need to get your in order. Because God have mercy, if you could only feel the energies I'm feeling. And if I'm already feeling those energies now, what the fuck you gonna do when I get my kids fixed? And I get healthier and work out even more than her? So, homework assignment for today, because you guys listened to the other homework assignment I gave you with the nail polish. Some of you did. Go clean your fucking tub. Turn off your computer. Go clean your tub. Put a nice cup of like boiling water or a cup of coffee or something. Just let it brew in the background. Light an incense stick, a candle, or a bunch of candles. Turn off all the fucking lights. Fill the tub. Clean tub. And then pour some Epsom salt or sea salt or whatever the fuck you want. Put some basil in there for all I care. I don't give a shit. Put a drop of olive oil in there if you want. It'll help. It actually will. You can put Epsom salt, olive oil, essential oils, flowers, milk, honey, whatever. Put it in the water. Stare at the water. Hey, water, look inside you, and you're going to be touching my entire body. Here's sprinkles to make it feel better. And put some stuff in there. Turn off all the fucking lights. And then get in the tub with the candle off in the distance somewhere to where you're just seeing the ambiance of the candlelight. And you're smelling the incense. Put some music off in the distance before you get in the tub. Really quiet music without lyrics, okay? Just let it play. Go sit in the tub. Turn the hot water on while you're in the tub and the water's comfy. Turn it on just slightly so it's making that drippy, drippy water noise. But it's like hot water, like super hot water to where it's slowly warming where your feet are in the faucet, okay? Once you're sitting there, take some fucking lotion or conditioner, body wash, whatever. Massage your toes one by one, all 10. And then your ankles, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your erogenous areas going up until you get to your belly button area. And then dip back until The only thing exposed above water is so you can breathe. Hear the water go like this by your ear. Dip your head back that far in the water safely. And then close your eyes and breathe. Do it. Feel free to have an orgasm while you're in there. And thank me after you're done. And the nail polish homework, oh, it was the men that were afraid of being feminine because I was picking up on a bunch of guys who were turned on by me in this video a few days ago, weeks ago. And they were really, really intimidated. And they were like, oh no, does this make me gay? And I was like, wait, I gotta say something about this energetically because these people are freaking out. And I was like, okay, grab nail polish. Here's your homework. If you're a macho dude, paint your nails. If you're a masculine woman, paint your nails. If you're too feminine, do something tomboyish. It was like basically switching roles a little bit for a couple hours. So if you painted your nails, you're probably a really like a Capricornian or Virgo and very got to get it done kind of way, and you don't really pamper, romance, pretty things, pearls yourself kind of thing. You know, I've noticed that on days where I'm just being really, really manly, I'm like my nails feel weird. So I end up like, see, told you. So I end up painting my nails. And I'm like, I'm too manly. I need something feminine. Today I was like, I haven't done my eyebrows in fucking forever. I haven't done shit. What am I gonna do? And I'm like, I don't play with makeup. I don't have anything on my lips, by the way. I don't know what the fuck this is going on. My lips have been like hurting so much. Do you guys remember a Virgo moon? Damn, I'm getting good at this. Do you guys remember years ago my upper lip was like this? Now look at it. Can someone explain to me how I'm supposed to move my mouth now? Even my gums are changing place, dude. Can you hear that? Right here. Right here. There's like joints. Or right here. Yeah. Yeah. And it was feeling weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. My lip. It's on my lip. And it's like in there. And I'm supposed to keep my lip like this. I don't understand how to move it. Oh my God, and those people were like, you're not from Jesus's flock. Jesus wouldn't fucking help you and this and this and that. And I'm like, who do you think is doing this? If I was doing it, wouldn't I know how to move it? Nitwit. Like, it's Jesus doing it, bro. Like, Yeshua, Yahoshua, Hushang, Yoshi, my brother, or some family that I'm unaware of anymore because my brain's been just fucked with all these years. So it's like, he's something to me. What is he? I don't know. But when you guys are like, respect the king, respect him, and this and that, and I'm like, I think I've held his hair while he threw up when he was a kid. I can't not remember these things. Sorry. I can't, and I don't mean it disrespectfully, but I feel like that person is my brother or my family member. And you guys are acting, or some people are acting like, oh, he's this and that. And I'm like, yeah, to you guys. So I'm supposed to be like respectful and play this game. And I'm like, you know, you guys have a game called Yoshi and Mario, right? I was the Mario. Maria. He was the Yoshi. Isn't that funny? And in this world, he's like Lord and Savior, which he is. He's awesome. It's like Jesus. Like, bro. At least I think he is. He still hasn't told me fully. He's like digging to the universes. I'm like, hey buddy, I remember shit. And he's like, no you don't. I'm like, I do. He's like, no you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. I go look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck you, buddy. He's like, do you want me to smite you? I'm like, you already smited me. And he's like, no I didn't. Wait. Sometimes I don't do the right thing. Do you trust me? No. Good, good. You ready? No. Good, good. Fucking Jeepers. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. People are like, oh, you're so bratty, you're so this. You have no idea. Oh, you're so powerful. Oh, you're so strong. I'm like the divine brat, dude. I'm like, even God is like, what do I do with her? Let Jesus fix her. I wasn't broken. It's all a fun game. Hi, everybody. But you guys should respect him because he's literally the best man I've ever known in my life, in any life. The one you guys call Jesus the Christ and his mother. It's just the most amazing person I've ever known in my entire life. Like you guys really don't know the like glory of those people, even in person. You guys are like, oh, you've never seen, you can't look at God's face. You guys can't. I can. Let me tell you, he's a hunk. And the originator isn't a god. It is the source of existence where gods come from. And the originator is also conscious. And it has an emanation that some of you call Barbello. And in childhood, some of you were aware of this, but you saw it as Barbie and Ken. Barbie and Ke, Ki, Ka, Ken, Raw, Life Force, Barbello with Life Force, and then Sophia, Wisdom with the Word of God, the Will of God, Jesus. I can't wait till this is fully shapeshifted. He's taking his time. Have you guys noticed? He's like doing pieces here and there every month, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I don't even know what I was saying. He just like I just saw his face again in my mind's eye, and it just blanked everything out because oh my god, you guys don't understand when like the source of creation made Jesus, like the real Yeshua, and Mary, like that entire bloodline. It's like an inbuilt perfection in them, where it's like the Fibonacci sequence perpetually tries to make itself perfect, but it's already perfect. So every time it makes itself perfect, the entirety of all creation expands. It's like a giant divine goddess in existence that's just dancing through space. And like all the other planets and everything are going behind her in her trail. That goddess is the Christ force. Goddess. Okay? It's been all over the world in a lot of different ways. Krishna, Lakshmi, and all these beings have little of it. There's usually one that has all of it. And you guys call that one in your most recent history Yeshua. And when I tell you there's a fake one, the fake one is the one you guys called something else. And they used Lucifer, which is the real Christ, with the real Christ. They're kind of like brother sister. I mean, if I was Lucy, Jesus would be the one who's like the anchor, and I'd be the lighthouse going woo, like shining light everywhere. And Jesus is the one like, calm down, okay, the balance. Which is why Mary Magdalene was the balance or the twin flame to him, kind of, because they're kind of It would be much easier if you guys knew how to bake and I could give you baking analogies to explain this. We're all from the same dough, bro. Thank you. That was, you know. Okay, 2 hours. We did it again. Son of a bitch. Why you do this to me? Oh, I'm telling Mom. Look what he did to me, fucker. Where are my petals? Where's my pink hair? Where's my seashell? I need my spaceship. My space boat land airship. Oh, do you guys have those yet in your world? The car that goes into the air or in the water? Did you guys make those yet? The last car I drove was a stick shift, so I don't know. If you guys haven't made them yet, you're probably going to be smacking into that timeline where they already exist. No, it's an actual car. I guess I'm seeding something into the universe. It's an actual fucking car. Okay, it's like a car. They had a toy of this in 1980s. I don't know how it's not an actual car yet. The doors can open up, but they have to open up in a specific way because the car tires they go like this, and then the car goes up, and then from the door frame turns into something that can fly the car, like a hovercraft, but it's also a car. And if you click the other device part of it, all of it goes in, the tires go up the other way, and the thing seals, and you can go into water. And if you have one of the fancy versions, yeah, those are real, bro. Like, they're not just in the movies. I don't understand why they're not here. That's what I'm confused about. All the stuff you guys see in movies is actual stuff. They're not making it just for the movie fucking set. It's actual shit they're using. And like the stuff they CGI, they're CGIing over the thing. So I'm telling you, it's a thing over a thing to make you see the thing that isn't. Like my face. It's a thing over a thing to make you not see the thing. Those things are here. Like you guys don't even understand. Cell phones are supposed to be transparent devices. Watches are supposed to move a lot of different, tell you a lot of different things. Computers are not supposed to be this fucking bulky. They're just not. It's supposed to be like a handheld device. When it's like this, it's supposed to and be like this, and then it's supposed to, you're supposed to go. Buildings are supposed to have food growing on them. World hunger is not supposed to be a thing. It's supposed to be food growing everywhere. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. You guys are supposed to have beds that have crystal structures that are designed with electricity and crystals. You're supposed to send waves of energy through pointed crystals over your bed to heal you. You're supposed to have devices that have stem cell treatments where these things can be, and they all grow back instantly because you have the information in your body. You're just supposed to activate it through cellular stuff. Does, like, do I need to invent this shit for you guys? Can we get a person who is like really, really wealthy and I can just work with you, dude, and tell you all the shit that we had in that other universe so that you guys can jump ahead? Because this is a waste of time. You guys can be living very simple, beautiful lives with above what you consider modern day luxuries and still be living with your cottage core or fairy or homestead stuff or living in your high rises with a fireplace on your roof. Why is there this split? It's like, oh, it's sci-fi. No, it's not. No, I've walked on Mars physically with this body. I've been de-aged from 80 some years old back to a baby while lying on a metal slab in between two black cubes that went boom, 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 boom. I'm technically 42, but I'm like thousands of years old, bro. Do you have any idea how many times I've been dead and came back to life? What the fuck are you guys doing thinking that it's just sci-fi? That's the illusion. All these people casting spells in movies, they're actually fucking casting spells. They're using words with emotions and actions. It's a spell. I'm not even trying to do it and it's doing it. What do you think they're doing with coordinated intent? Don't be naive anymore, you guys. You don't have anything to be afraid of, especially with someone like me, and there's a lot of people that are really, really aware of this, okay? But rest assured, if you're with me on this channel and you're one of the good peeps, that's like, good peeps, you don't have anything to worry about. Your lesson is to learn how to use energy. The rest of them, they're gonna go through some shockwave that they won't even know what hit them. They're just gonna be feeling really humbled by the universe. I've been telling you guys a cosmic titty slap from Big Mama, right? What do you think that feels like? It feels like when you blame somebody and then you go up to them and you're like, "Oh, sorry." That stupid feeling, you know? So I'm kind of trying to steer you guys in a way where it's the least amount of bad shit you can go through, but you have to really listen to the wisdom. Because the trajectory you guys are going through, it's like nope, nope, back we go, back we're going. Okay, here's the problem. You guys are going this way because you're hungry, horny. Hey, Alana. And like you guys are worried about money, root chakra stuff, right? So you're like, boom. No. And then people are like, we'll give you all this stuff if you do what we say. But you're supposed to already have that stuff. The lower world, the underworld, this earth plane is supposed to be the jewel of God's eyes. So when people are going to come to you and be like, oh, magic isn't real, then why are you using it? Oh, manifestation isn't real, then why are you guys using it negatively? Oh, gang stalking isn't real, well, then what happened to her? Oh, people can't fake karmics, then what happened to her? Oh, the shape shifting isn't real. Okay. Space aliens aren't real. Okay. Goddesses incarnate aren't real. How? Okay. Are hermaphrodites not real too? Okay. Am I a unicorn? Oh, are unicorns not real either? You guys have been really lied to. Oh my God. Enough of that. Okay. I went through all of it more than once, two different lifetimes now. First one, the other one, you guys called me Frida. This one, you guys still don't know what the fuck to call me. Good. Um, enough is enough, don't you think? So their shenanigans are at an end because I said so. There are good people in this world, and these people deserve to have a world that is actually up to date. And then they can be judged or juried or harvested or led to this new world after they see what this world actually is. And the veil is removed so they can see the enemies. That way they can decide, do they want to go or do they want to stay? But no one's leading this flock towards a fake Jesus or a new world or a new earth. without showing them that this is heaven on earth. Then you guys can go if you want. But until then, this is heaven on earth. Those people making you think it's not are taking what's yours. You can have it back because it belongs to you. You don't have it with you because you're using another person's energy as yours. Give that energy back to that person. You can have what's yours back. Go. Enjoy your day. I cannot believe these fucking gods did this to me. And that I've been dancing around all this time, kicking and screaming. And what did they say? We're gonna do this to you, kicking or screaming. And I was like, oh no, they wanna do bad stuff. They wanna. It hurt, dude. It hurt dying internally to myself so many times. It fucking hurt. And it's still happening. Like this version of me has to go too. Because underneath this version is another version. And she deserves to live. So, and that entire other universe inside, you guys have no idea yet how good things are going to be everywhere. I just need to get people out of my way, find a doctor I can trust, get a house, car, and some spending money. And then, if you guys want to help, and I don't give a fuck about telling you my plans or not, because you can't stop me, obviously. And if you do this yourself, I still win. So I want to create those sanctuaries and gardens all over the world. I don't give a fuck about ruling anything. What I care about is making this place so fucking amazing for everybody that you guys want to rule and clean it up yourself. A self-contained biome where the biome sustains itself through love because you don't want to watch other people suffer. You don't lie, you don't steal, you don't cheat. You enjoy life, pleasures, beauty, good food, happiness, honesty, transparency, loyalty, respect, family, unity. Can you guys do that? Or do you have to go with their guide still and their methods, which were completely corrupted and had to be taken down because they were false evidence appearing real? Okay? Be careful when those people tell you that they work for those organizations, like I told you, because the real Lucy isn't going to say we need to call God's children. The real Lucy would say there's more than enough room for everybody. Who is saying that they need to be called or harvested? Can we get rid of those people that want to harvest and kill people? Cool, let's get rid of them instead. Because all these people that are here, they're friends, not food. So no, things are going to be different from now on. And you guys need to just kind of level up real fast. If you have addictions, get rid of them as quick as you can. If it's something like cigarette smoking, get American spirits like that, or organic tobacco, stuff that's just tobacco. If you can grow it yourself, if it's legal, I don't know why it wouldn't be. But I mean, like marijuana is illegal to grow in some places. Like, you guys need new management, man. You guys need new fucking management. And really, on the political scale, you guys need somebody to speak for the earth. Somebody who is an actual trained, independent agent, person that works with the earth. Ley lines, energies, animals, people, like a Deanna Troy on Star Trek, or a Q, what was his name? Quan Yin or something? Quan Yin. You know what I mean, right? Like, you guys need more mother, more mothers, more grandmothers. You guys definitely need more mothers and grandmothers in politics. And everybody in those fields needs to go through some initiation of ayahuasca and a counseling session with a Reiki healer and a acupuncturist and a spinal aligner, like a chiropractor. And everybody that goes into positions of power should at least know how to grow 5 different herbs. I mean, my God. You guys got these people leading your world in your countries. Do they know what cilantro is? Ooh, ew, ew, ew. Can I have my own country? Can I just have my own little island somewhere? You guys can come visit. No bullshit allowed. Call it Amazon Town. Me too. Cilantro is so good, especially the seeds when you crunch them down. Oh my God, the flavor the cilantro seeds give. Mm. If you guys make candles, put cilantro seeds in candles. Thank me later. Mm. Yeah, you guys got your homework. Take a nice bath, have an orgasm, be nice to your partners. Um, Cooking petty cunts. I mean, really, everything you guys are doing is going into the Akashic records or the matrix of memory banks. So don't be embarrassments to your ancestors and your descendants. I mean, really, dark magic. What is this? The prehistoric ages? You know they do that shit in cartoons, right? I'm gonna go. My mouth is dry. And oh, that's the addiction thing. Like they really don't want you guys to know. If I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, I'm not doing it because I'm being forced to do it. I'm doing it because it's calming and relaxing and I know the intent. Don't allow a bottle or a drug or a herb or a medicine to make you its bitch. If you want to be someone's bitch, you can be my bitch, okay? And you can go sit in the corner and be that bitch in the corner until you get some self-respect, and then you can come here and we can watch cartoons. Okay? Don't be someone's bitch. Don't be someone's slave. Don't be someone's enemy. It's all remembered. And the addictions you have, change how you think about them. The food you eat, stop cursing it while you're eating it. It's not making you fat. It's not going to kill you. It's not going right to there. And if it does, it's because you wanted to, because you said it should. People telling you magic is real, pretty sure we've proven it is. Um, Someone is smelling something, cooking something so good, and I think it's rice. A white rice with like a, or maybe it's red rice. Maybe it's like red beans and rice. It's very Latin ethnic food, and it smells fucking great. This is a mama's cooking. Whoever you are cooking food right now, good job. Go cook food. Go. Focus on your dish. Don't burn it. Um, have a wonderful night. Thank you for any gifts you send or don't send, any well wishes, likes, comments, subscribes, shares, whatever. The other thing I need to tell you is there's a candle, making sure it's lit. Make sure if you're going to my Instagram that it's my Instagram. Okay. There's only one. I only have this one YouTube channel. I have a, yeah, I'll lay this down. There's a Patreon account, but I haven't put any content on it, so don't sign up to it. My email and everything is in that description box. And no, I'm not a Satan worshiper. I have been affected by satanic ritual abuse. Yes, I've been through MK Ultra. I've done experiments. Sorry. Um, I've been called an enigma many times, so no, I'm not telling you everything. You can interview me though if you want to know. And I'd like to be paid for those interviews really well. Thank you. And whoever's fucking with the weather and making it so cold artificially, fired. People deserve to live in a better climate. Season of winter does not need to be so harsh. Okay? So if you guys are going through really harsh winters, it's not how it's supposed to be. Commune with the earth, light warm fires in your homes, and be kind to each other. And remember that Christmas spirit feeling. It's magic. It's magic that you're feeling because people let their heart space open during Christmas time. Go do more of that. And there's at least 3 of you in here. You see that? 0 people. Nothing is that easy. Okay. So I did thank you for that stuff. If you guys want to send financial stuff, you absolutely can. My bank account is A-OK. The tampering has been removed. I also have a Venmo account now that you can use to make certain that you're only using the stuff in the description box, not the stuff that people message you. If anybody messages you and says they're me, report them. Okay? If anybody texts you and says they're me, they're not me. The only person I text is my mother. If anybody emails you and says it's me, I have not emailed anybody. I haven't even checked my email other than to delete thousands of spam that show up in there, and then I just close it. If there's a Facebook page that says it's me, I only have one Facebook page, and I don't link it to anybody, not anymore. And this is my only platform I make videos on. I don't get paid for anything. I don't have any affiliation with any organizations in this world. And I don't have any super secret powers to make myself suddenly have a bunch of money or boobs, like bigger boobs, or grow my front teeth. Like this is stuff we're supposed to be doing together, nourishing, supporting, assisting, helping the human people together. That wasn't given to me. I had to go the other way to God. So thanks, humans. We need to change shit. Okay? I shouldn't have gone through what I went through on my own. In 8 billion people. Not okay. So check yourselves. Relax. Eat something. And the next time you guys are intimate with each other or by yourselves, get out of your head. Stop thinking that it feels good. Stop thinking what to do next. Pretend you're dancing. Just go with it. I love you. And thank you for reading. And all of you guys who've been doing like the prayer work. Keep asking for the truth and keep tending to Gaia. Okay? Bye.